There's days like today when I'm coming home and I feel tired. I feel actually tired because I was all day working hard on one of my projects. So, and I don't want to do much, but for me, that's a discipline. If there is no pain in a muscle or in any injuries, I'm doing training every day. So I want to share with you this. I don't know, maybe I just like it. So I don't do usually this one in the training program, but when there is the last 2 weeks before the fight, I found that already 3 times in a row I like to do this kind of exercise. So I'm sitting and I'm checking actually what is the weight, because when I'm posting quite high when I'm fighting in a fight. So my main attack usually is from a rotator down together with a little bit of back pressure, so I can quite easily simulate this on this big handle. So look, when I put my hand there, I leave the gap, so there is a gap, so I still got fingers. I'm not closing it like that. I believe in this position I would have way more power, but I want to make the actual connection on the fingers and on the palm, not inside the palm. And then I'm doing like a finger roll down like that, but I'm connecting my back as well. So this would be my today's main goal, how much I actually can get on this exercise, how much I can actually pull towards myself and a little bit turn down with the wrist. This the starting weight was 20 kg. So let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna add every round tenner so it doesn't take too long to get something interesting. I haven't done this from the last preparation. Last preparation was against James Beach, and to be honest, I don't even remember what was the weight I actually hit that time with this drill. But I really like it because that gives that connection, which is that wrist roll down, back pressure, and the fingers, because if the fingers can't hold here, then there won't be no wrist roll, because if I will go backwards and my fingers doesn't hold, my palm will open. So this is really important, exactly for my style. So there is now 30 kg. So again, I'm putting it like a cup on top of this handle. I'm trying to imitate exactly like I'm standing on the table. You will see how my body will start to regroup when the weight gonna get bigger, and that happens naturally, and that just shows you what your body naturally does when the weights are getting bigger. I won't film left hand for you because my left hand is small and very boring. Okay, let's add another tenner. So we're gonna have 40 now. I would say 40 kg is for a very medium level is actually enough. 40 kg with back pressure and the aggressive wrist on a ready go, wrist roll down, is quite already enough to get good position. Oh yeah, lefty. That is not even close to the right. Right is like I'll tell you a little bit more. So if I give myself a question, what is the key now uh, for me be able moving those weights, I would say that the game changer, how I see that, was the peptides, BPC together with the TB500. I didn't believe them at all in the beginning. I started to use them, and it took me like maybe 2, even 3 months that I started to feel that actually, listen, shoulder is not that painful no more. And slowly I started to feel my brachialis comes to the life. It's still not 100% healed because the injury was crazy. It was really, really bad. But I believe that when I'm healthy, my body and my arm, the right arm exactly, is very strong and dangerous. Until I have some injury, what actually targets my head first, I'm not able to train, I'm not able to pull, I'm not able to engage in dangerous positions. I'm all the time thinking how to make less damage, how to catch someone, how to get in some angles or whatever. When you start to think about catching, that's bullshit. And this very coming very soon when you think about catching someone. So let's add another tenner. So I believe we're gonna have 50 kg now. 50 kg. 50 kg, and actually all the weight comes exactly to my fingers. I'm not rolling them in the palm, because until I would start to roll here with this part, I could basically take way more weight, because this already works like a natural hook. You just take it and push it down. At the moment I'm trying to test my fingers, so I'm putting my fingers like that. 50 kg. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That connection is very good. The fingers actually feel so good. They're not tired. They feel very nice and sharp. I can feel the movement. It doesn't get painful anywhere. So really, really pleased to have this kind of shape now before the fight. Let's drop another tenner. 60 kg. So no one knows. Maybe 60 kg is gonna be my limit, and my finger's gonna say no. I have worked in this preparation really a lot to my palm, palm strength, palm and wrist rotation, all the fingers separately. This lock area, so the palm is about 1 centimeter wider than 2 months ago, so it's now 30 centimeters around here. 60 kg. Oh yeah. Like I told you again, all the pressure comes on the fingers. So I'm not overlapping them, I'm putting them on top. Oh. So now I can just pull. I can't make no wrist roll because 60 kg, it goes straight up. If that would come towards myself, maybe that would be easier, but here I can't hold it that good because it goes up. If that would come from there, I can pull it with a back pressure. Now it goes up, so it's a little bit different. I think I'm gonna add maybe 5 kg more. I don't think I can do 70. So I'm adding another fiber. So what we're gonna have 65 kilograms. The breaks what I'm making here, is maximum 1 minute. I don't like long breaks. I don't know why. Usually, I know muscle can recover after maybe 4 minutes. I would have different result, but sometimes on the table, nobody will give you 4 minutes to rest, and even a minute. So you need to be as faster you recover as basically more effective athlete you actually are. 65. Oh. Fingers now start to feel like burning pressure on the tips on the fingers. Oh, good. I'm not gonna try lift more. Like I said, this was a check exactly how big pressure can take. Exactly this position, look, and there is an empty there. Yeah, you can see it's empty. So this was my actually my pulling angle was this. Of course you can make deeper, and you can pull way more weight, yeah. But this was not that occasion. This was occasion exactly to check fingers, and I think 65 I can count as a lift because I still lift that off from the ground, and I was using exactly my finger area. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to film something every single day, some little stuff what I'm doing daily. Like I said, nothing is staged. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm gonna do next, but I'm gonna keep posted and keep those videos coming. I'm gonna have a guest after Nationals. My guest is gonna be Dan Hanlon. We're gonna talk about upcoming Ultimate Arm Wrestler. We're gonna talk about arm wrestling situation in UK, about referees, about loads of stuff what you are all interested in. So keep tuning in, and video is gonna come. So there is one more thing what I would love to show you. So I'm taking my bench, just a sport bench, usual what you have all in your homes or garden offices. So the pulley comes exactly from the side. So I'm sitting parallel to the pulley, and the pulley comes exactly from my right side at the moment. So I really like to have this one as well in before the fight preparation. So I'm pulling it towards myself, and I'm getting the angle which is a little bit in a negative, not exactly in the center where ready goes, but a little bit negative, and I'm giving that little bounce, closing the hook, like catching in that angle and then pushing it back. So that would, I would explain it as that little go where I would love to catch my opponent in case if I'm losing ready go. This would be the last point where I'm catching him. This is how I can explain that. So with the left hand, I'm just grabbing a bench side and just working this way. Look, this would be a ready go position. I work just a little bit in negative and the back. And can bounce a little bit. Oh, it's really good. I don't feel any pain, which is really good. Usually in these positions when you go sideways or your hand being bent other way or this way, usually you have some pain, but I'm so pleased that I don't have any pain coming my direction finally. So yeah, I would do it another couple, maybe 3 rounds, because I really like the feeling how it actually fills up all my chest as well, which is really important. Chest muscle when you are fighting in a hook or going sideways, chest is connected with the shoulder, so it is really important. So again, I'm going in the negative maybe for about 10-15 degrees. That's it. And working a little bit over the center and back, catching and back, catching and back. And I feel like squeezing my chest every single rep. Okay guys, I will do still some little bits what I need to finish. A little bit of rotation which comes here. I can actually show you. I made that kind of square stuff which is covered with muscle tape, and then there is a strap, just weightlifting strap. Weight comes from the top, and the weight is not big, about 20 kg. So I take this one in my hand. It's quite big. It's quite big. It fills up almost all my hand. So again, getting a little bit sideways. So the strap goes over my knuckles, and again, a little bit moving sideways. I'm pronating over the top, but again, small micro movement. I'm till the fight day. I'm not doing all these no more. All these lifts, nothing like that. Micro movement. So we just get in position, and that little hit with the knuckle. Bounce, 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 and swinging all the time together with my body. So because remember that your hand is just a tool to get position. That's why you call it hook. So here you go, hook. You hook and you fall. You top roll, you roll out, and you fall. You have to use your body. Body is, if you pull without the body, then you are far from success. So again, I'm going sideways, swinging sideways with my body, and exactly in the lowest bit, I'm adding like a little hit with a top knuckle. I believe the same can be done exactly with this same handle and with supination. Again, you just swing sideways, and in the last bit you turn it in. Boom, 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 bam. So those are the micro movements what I'm doing now up to the fight day. Maybe a couple days before I'm gonna stop, but I want to feel those moves as far as I can go all the time, because I don't want my body to start to recover. And basically, if I will make a big gap with no arm wrestling moves and exercises, I don't feel good. It's just me. I like to be in a shape 24/7. I don't want to be arm wrestler like I have told to many that you can ask me, can you pull that guy? I will tell you, I need 6 months for him. I need 6 months, 5 months for that. And then you ask, for example, school teacher, can you teach my son maths or something? And she's gonna say, listen, I need 6 months to prepare. So she's school teacher daily, so I want to be arm wrestle daily. So I want to arm wrestle anytime you're gonna tell me I'm gonna be ready to go. Of course, there's gonna be levels and really important opponents where you want to prepare, but to have a match anytime. Boom, 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 boom. You can call some static. I believe I will meet many of you in nationals already in a couple days. And of course, it wouldn't be a properly finished day if I wouldn't make side pressure, my daily side pressure. So the weight, I'm just making bigger and bigger weight. First rounds, I'm just warming up, but at the moment still I can. I have maybe another 3 days to go heavy, and then From that, I'm gonna go really slow with a small weight, and maybe actually 5 days before the match, I won't do side pressure at all. Because now when I'm going sideways, I can feel it's not pain, it's a tension in elbow. I can feel every single move. It's not like an injury, it's just the tendon. I'm basically putting my tendon under big pressure daily. So one day I need to start to give it some recovery, and then I believe I'm gonna have really nice results coming out. At the moment I'm pushing 70 kilograms of clean weight, but so you understand, the weight comes through the pin. When I'm pushing it down, the actual weight comes up, and in the lowest point I got the strongest and the craziest pressure to my hand. The way the feeling of this one is absolutely different than to lift a belt. When the weight comes with a belt, then I just put the pressure and it starts to move, but the pressure is almost all the time the same. Here it's hard to start to move it, then it goes quite easy, and in the lowest point it seems like a huge amount of the pressure is pushing just your hand back. So you need to be very careful to not damage something, because in the lowest point, if you can't take it, your hand can easily be breaking back. And so be careful when you start to use these machines. You can get more damage than actually benefits from that. But just be careful. Start with a small weight. Feel that tendon, feel that the joint start to get more blood, tension. For example, now I'm working on this one for 1 month almost, and I never had the pain in the morning, because I really don't push it too hard. I never made not even one personal record on this one attempt, because it's so important to me to keep this tendon healthy. I was working so hard so many years to actually heal it, so it's very important to keep it like that. So yeah, have a good evening, and remember, I'm always watching you.